Hey folks, welcome back to Florida Food Forest. I hope you're having an awesome day. Here it is, April 23rd, and it is absolutely beautiful out. Maybe about 75 degrees. Nice breeze blowing everything around. And check out this yerba mate. That is definitely getting its flowers on. Maybe I pronounced it wrong, I don't know, but this stuff will definitely get your giddy and your yup for sure. You will get rocking and rolling. Wonderful tea. The old banana bush, that's done flowering. That's too bad. It smelled really good for a couple months here. It's a magnolia family tree. Smells really, really wonderful. I don't think there's anything edible on it, but it does make a beautiful tree. And here I was having a whole bunch of snails messing with my pepinos. My pepino melon. And so I put a bunch of dog hair down at the bottom of it. It's kind of nasty, I guess. But snails and slugs are not messing with these guys for sure. It's working out pretty good. And here's a cherry of the Rio Grande. I got one left. Cherry of the Rio Grande. Got one little berry left. And that's it. There was a whole bunch on here. And I guess rats or mice or something came in last night and took little chunks out of them and let the fruit sit on the ground. So I gathered the seeds and planted those. But I'm left with one. So tonight I'm going to go sprinkle a bunch of hot pepper flakes around here. Keep rats and mice and all that out of here. Don't be messing with my stuff. I don't mind sharing, but don't be ruining them all, man. Come on. And the pineapples are starting to flower. These are just ones that I've gotten from the grocery store and I've split. And now they're starting to make some fruits. It looks nice. I love me some pineapple. And just like that cherry of the Rio Grande, this had a bunch of fruits on it too, and now they're gone. I see a couple of little flowers trying to start again. So hopefully I'll get some more. But I got one fruit left. So tonight I'm also going to take some Carolina Reaper flakes down around the bottom of that. Your plans will change when you get a pepper flake sucked up your nostril, man. That stuff will change your mood real quick. You go from hungry to not. The rats might be getting the jabos and the cherry of the Rio Grandes, but they're not getting these. And I know they're perfect when you can just take them and they fall off just like that. Yeah, they just fall off, but these are wonderful. And the dog even likes them. The dogs actually love them quite a bit. They don't get upset tummies or anything from it. Let's check that out. Look at that. No new number one. Delicious fruit. Yeah, I'm gonna cut you off a piece. New neck. What you doing, pretty girl? You want some papaya? Some yummy papaya? Oh, yeah, they're better without sand and stuff on them, just so you know. But I'm gonna sit here and eat this entire fruit, me and the dog. I'll share some for Eleva. She didn't want to come outside. She's getting old, a little long in the tooth, but she's a good girl. She's the OGG. Yeah, this stuff is wonderful. Here's you a big piece. Let me get that skin off of there, though. We don't want you eating skin. We don't want you eating skin, do we, pretty girl? Skin is not the best tasting part of it, but this is nice and sweet, kind of like a honey. Yeah, buddy. I'm going to cut myself off a big chunk of that myself. Wonderful. The best papaya for sure. Not that strong, pungent smell and flavor that you get. It's kind of like vomit. You don't get that with no new number one. Just like a sweet, like a honey flavor. No really floral scent or anything to it. Wonderful fruit. Wonderful fruit. The geese love it. I love it. Dogs love it. You'll love it too. See, the geese absolutely love them too. Yeah, buddy, that's some good stuff. I got some for the chickens as well. Oh, it's wonderful papaya. You're the best, the best. So the geese absolutely love it too. They're gonna tear that up. I cut down another one just for them. They're gonna come over here and get me. No, it's breeding season, so he's a little feisty. So The chickens like them quite a bit too. I think they mostly go for the seeds and stuff first, but that fruit will be gone pretty quick. Oh, he's taking big chunks right out of the fruit. Very cool. Yummy stuff, huh, buddy? I don't know if all Jersey Giant roosters are like this, but he's a pretty good boy. He doesn't come after me or anything. Missed the flowers on the prickly pear cactus, but these are absolutely wonderful. So I should be having some fruits from them here shortly. Then there's some giant prickly pear. I have 3 different cuttings I just got, so I got them in the ground. Hopefully they'll do pretty good. I think that's the same one I had down in Homestead there at the Fruit and Spice Park. Wonderful fruit. Hopefully it's the same. If not, well, then I have another cactus that makes fruit. Yum yum. Now here's a spot we're going to have to talk a little bit quieter, move a little bit slower. This is an avocado tree, and it's got a bunch of little tiny avocados on it. I don't want to look at them too hard because they tend to fall off if you look at them too much, or if you talk too loud, they'll fall off. I don't want them falling off. I want a bunch of fruits. And I love me some avocados. I'm not real big in the house, but look at that one. But not too hard, not too hard. Don't look at it too hard, it might fall off. Shh. Be still, little tree. You're a good tree. You're a good tree. Oh, I think I heard one fall off. See? We looked too hard. Now I'm going to have stained fingers because right by the avocado I have a couple Thai dwarf mulberries. These are absolutely wonderful. The guava, this is the yellow Cattleya guava. It's definitely getting its fruiting on. All kinds of little fruitlets on here. Yeah, buddy, we don't have to be scared of these like we do the avocado. You can talk loud and look right at these and they don't fall off, but that's pretty cool. I love me some guavas. Right next to that I have a white tangelo. It's got some gnarly looking leaves, but it's got a bunch of fruits on it. Yeah, you can look hard at those too, they don't fall off. Here's the red Cattleya guava. Yeah, it's got a lot of little fruits on it as well, which is great. I love me some guava. These are the only guavas out of all the guavas I have, the only ones that continually put on fruit. Just watching me every step I take. And fruiting. Here's some bananas. I made this pit, I don't know, 2 or 3 years ago now. It's 6 foot deep, 6 foot diameter, jam-packed full of compost. This pile was 8 foot tall around here maybe 2 weeks ago. I keep piling stuff on here. These bananas are not fruiting. Now I need them to fruit because the property keeps getting smaller and smaller and smaller every single day. Well, if I quit ordering so many plants, it probably wouldn't get so small so quick. But, you know, this one is starting to swell up here a little bit, so hopefully that's a good sign. And that one doesn't make it to the compost pile and feed other plants. But these guys here, you better start producing or it's the compost pile. Compost pile with you. I need some fruits. The variegated Kitu has definitely made its comeback from winter. I don't cover it or anything. Usually just get fried on the ground. This year was a pretty mild winter. I think I'm just going to stick with these and start selling off the other Kitu and maybe making compost tea and stuff with it. This stuff does taste better. I don't think it's just in my head. I think it does actually taste better. Behold the peaches! Some sun racer nectarines. There's not a whole lot on this tree. It's not really big, but I had told it a couple years ago, like I just told those bananas, listen man, you better start producing or that's the end of you. Some other plant will enjoy you in the compost, but this one is producing wonderful fruits. Like this persimmon, it had fruits on it when I put it in the ground, which is kind of stupid to plant it when they had fruits in it, but I did, and it's still not fruiting. I don't see any flowers or anything starting on it. I mean, it's starting to shape up. It looked like a nice little tree here, but I don't see any signs of flowers or anything else on there. So hopefully it will stop being such a lazy bones and get some fruits on it. Like here's a little pawpaw, a little tiny one. And here's some bigger pawpaws. Hello, my beautiful pawpaws. Not a whole lot of you in here, but there is some. All right, that's awesome. Hopefully I get to them before the animals do. And here's a Peter Sweet honey fig. These guys are wonderful. So far, I think this is the best figs I've had so far. You gotta wait till they just fall off, you know, wait till that neck, right there, wait till that starts to sag down, the fruit's sagging, and then you can harvest it and eat it. Wonderful. Here's some privet stoppers. Little itty bitty tiny fruits. But I know they seem like they're pretty good, so hopefully I'll be able to taste these too. I'm excited for them. There's not a whole lot, but there's enough to hopefully I'll be able to try. Now here's one I'm really surprised about. I got this from Bellamy Trees, Fruits of Mystery. It's already fruiting. So I've started some other seeds and stuff with these, so hopefully in a year from now, like this one, they'll be fruiting too. So all kinds of little fruits on these, and it's flowering like mad. Hopefully it tastes good. If it's pushing out fruits already and that much, this is going to be wonderful. See, there's all kinds of little ones in there. I don't know, it's really impressive. Really impressive. Fruits of Mystery. I went down to the Manatee Rare Fruit show. That was a cool show, man. It was small, but definitely some awesome prices on there. Look at this. Bam. You're not going to find that at that price on eBay or anything like that. So I picked up a few of these. Hopefully they'll do good. And I picked up some more MBs. More $5. I need some more of those. But that's what they had left. Lemon drop mangosteens seem to be doing well parked here in this soil. I just have logs and stuff stacked around them. And I've been doing compost piles and stuff like this. I don't want to tug at it too much. Yeah, there's dog poo in there. There's dog poo, but there's a lot of weeds and stuff chucked in there. It's mostly just weeds. So hopefully to feed these bananas over here. This looks rough. This just did not like wintertime. It wasn't even that cold out, so hopefully next year it gets its act together. We get some fruits out of that. But the idea is to help feed everything around here. And there's another banana right here that I grew from seed. I don't remember what kind it is. I'll have to go back and look to see what I got from trade winds. And I don't understand the hate that these guys get. These are wonderful. I love me some Suriname cherries. I mean, some are better than others, but look at that. That's a lot of little fruits on there. Some are better than others. This one makes a really good tasting fruit. There's one up closer to the house that makes a darker berry. That is phenomenal. But these ones are pretty good. There's one up there that tastes more like perfume and diesel fuel, but I still like it, but I like the other ones better. That one's probably going to end up going in the compost pile, or I'll just see if I can graft these guys on that. Definitely, I think it's a cool plant to have, though, for sure. Just look at that. Just loaded. Absolutely. Everywhere I look, there's tons of little berries. Yeah, longevity spinach as a ground cover is working pretty good. I got some Bidens coming in here. No, not that president guy, but this guy. These come all over the place. These are edible too. I have thrown them on burritos and stuff, and they're fine. But I'm just trying to keep longevity spinach as a ground cover back here. Oh wow, I just stepped on a snake. That's pretty cool. Made me pucker up a couple inches. I'm right here. I have this, thankfully it was a black racer. I better go check my drawers. Nope, they're fine. And right here, the air smells so sweet. Here's a Simpson stopper, but the air smells so sweet. Usually I'll see the love bugs all over these. I see a bug. Oh yeah, there's love bugs up there. I don't know if it's on camera. I'm stretched out, but there's love bugs almost always on these. Oh, I see them all now. But the fruit is wonderful on these. I'm glad it's fruiting like that. It was fruiting, or growing a bunch of new ones from the bottom. I've separated those. Look at the mulberry stains on my fingers. I separated those and put them in different spots of the property, hopefully to have more. And of course, this is what happens. This is what happens when you forget to water your Grumachama. These are such a temperamental little plant. I should have known better, but I have it in the ground now, and I have the ground built up around it so that water will go right down in there and hopefully stay there. And here's a Syzygium Smithy Eye. I don't know if that's going to do anything, but it's pretty cool that it's flowering. There's a couple nice looking ones on here. pretty excited for this. This is, I don't know, 3 years old. I made a video of it when I got it. So that's pretty cool. Hopefully it does something. Be interested to try those out, but I didn't notice any smell or anything when they were really in flower. Looks like it's faded away now, but I don't see anything swelling up on them. So I don't know. Maybe someone else will see this video and know for sure. And here's another surprise. I was not expecting this at all. Eugenia zakaran. Here, I'll just show you the name. Again, I got this the same time I got that other one there. But hey, that's awesome. I'm looking forward to trying that. I wasn't expecting it to fruit this soon. Eugenias are awesome. And here's some really tiny flowers. See if I can get in there and get the camera to see them. Hopefully I don't tear them off. But there's some more. Here's a Eugenia Modesta. I forget. Eugenia Modesta. Oh, there we go. Yep. But I was not expecting that. I don't know if stacking up all these banana flowers around it had anything to do with it, but that's what I was doing. And here's the Candlefruit. It's getting some new growth on it, which is pretty exciting. I was worried because I was seeing the stuff starting to get discolored here, so I'm not sure what that's about. Any ideas, let me know down in the comment section. I'd definitely appreciate it. This guy is going to get a bigger pot though. I got some 25 gallons coming in, mainly because I have a whole bunch of dragon fruit cuttings now. I'm going to start messing with those. Hopefully I have some luck. So here's some of the dragon fruits I've got in recently. Don't be playing slap and tickle next to that plant. This Indian gooseberry looks rough coming out of winter, but thankfully it's still alive, doing well. It's kind of rough looking, but it'll be all right. I was so excited. My lychee was finally full of little flowers and all kinds of little fruitlets and stuff forming, but literally there's only 3 left. This tree was absolutely loaded. I don't know if I can get that to focus or not, but there's only just like 3 on here. There's not much left, so I don't know. I guess I'll pick up another lychee, a different variety. That may be the Green Thumb Festival that's coming up, or stop by one of the local nurseries around here and pick one up. It was absolutely loaded. To have only 3 or 4 fruits? No. There's pink Wampy. Wampy. I don't know. Smells wonderful when you crush up the leaves though. It'd be nice if I can get that to fruit. Supposedly they can take it down to 27. We've been down to 23, but it did fine last winter. I got another one right there. And I have a guava there, and then cocoa plums, cocoa yums. And here's a Sassy Gander. Here, you want my finger? Ooh, I'm dancing with death. Ooh, butterfly. Hey, big boy. Hey, big boy. There's the big boy. There's the big boy. How you doing? How you doing, big boy? Huh? You're a good boy, huh? Japanese honeysuckle I have going up the fence here. I had to put this other fence in here so they didn't come through and eat that. Hopefully it does pretty good. We'll see. Here's an apple banana getting its flowers and stuff growing on it. So hopefully that will hold it. Stayed on through the winter, so hopefully it stays that way. But I got a couple different pups and stuff starting through here. I had to put a fence around there because the dogs, I was throwing all kinds of compost in there. All kinds of stinky compost, and the dogs right there trying to root up the bananas, trying to get to it. So I put that fence in there to try to slow them down a little bit. Hello, chickens. Well, it won't be much longer for this orchid cactus. I don't think it has any edible value to it, but they're cool looking for sure. Hopefully this year I can beat the birds to the farkleberries. Farkleberry. That's a fun thing to say. Farkleberry. Ah. And the Cedar Bay Cherry just does not stop. These are really good. I'm looking forward to having some more fruits from this. The one fruit I got from it last year it germinated, so I got a little seedling. Hopefully I'll have a whole bunch more. That's pretty cool. The green turmeric is starting to come back. I should go check on the mango ginger. That stuff is phenomenal. That's really good stuff. Brazilian milk fruit. This thing is growing crazy. I got a couple of these and they were pushing out of these big, what, 3-gallon pots. The roots were going crazy in there, so I just stuck them in the ground. Hopefully they take off. No mango gingers yet, but they're coming. Well, giant persimmon woke up and is getting pretty big quick. It had a whole bunch of fruits on it. I was going to harvest in one day last year. It would have been just perfect. And came out and every single fruit was gone. I don't know, there's 5 or 6 on here. I forget how many, but there was a bunch on there. One night they were all gone. It's nice to see the big nays starting to flower again. It was hard to keep happy in a pot, so a couple months ago I stuck it in the ground. I know it was kind of risky because we could have had a frost, but we didn't. I was prepared with a bunch of frost cloth, but right next to it I have another one planted. It looks like we should be all right. Lots of flowers on this one. That's an unusual looking flower head right there. Cool. The Fuji Longon's looking pretty happy. I'm going to have to definitely get a big pot for this. People have had success putting them in pots, so hopefully I will have that same luck. In a previous video, someone had asked about the rose apple. Well, here's the one I have in a pot. I am definitely torturing this thing. I have it tied way back with a bunch of twine and stuff, so just so it doesn't get so monstrously tall. I can't have it that these get pretty sensitive to frost and stuff like that, so I have to take this in and out of a greenhouse. So I figured I'd try to do this to it. Maybe it's torture, I don't know. Maybe I'll never get fruit, I don't know. But it's an interesting project anyways. I absolutely love these palms. I've covered them a few times. These are Brachial Phoenix Alfredi, I don't know, however you say it. But it makes a little tiny coconuts. And yeah, I'm excited for that. Supposedly it can take down to maybe like 27 degrees. I don't know, but I will protect it. That's one of 2. And then here's the other. That's pretty much it about right now. I mean, I got lots of little seedlings growing on here. All kinds of cool stuff. Quite a number of them are from Bellamy. Eugenia Augustissima. Yeah, that's a really cool one. That's a really cool little one. Nice and soft. It's growing pretty good. Seems to be happy the way I'm taking care of it. Yeah, all kinds of little seedlings. White sapote. And it just doesn't stop. It goes on and on and on and on. The seedlings. Oh my gosh. It actually turns out to be quite a bit of work. Yep, they haven't quit yet. Oh look, more seedlings. More seedlings. Wow. That's pretty cool. What do you say, new Nicotarian? You want to go inside? Yeah, me too. Look at that giant passion fruit. Look at that giant passion fruit. Just look at that passion fruit. That's a giant. Boom, chicka, wow, wow. Well, all right, Spider. I guess if you gotta be there, you gotta be there. But when you eat the pollinators, can you let them pollinate the flowers first? Oh, there's a big caterpillar just chilling out on the cat leg guava. What's up, dude? I see you've been eating good. Well, here's a day later, he's still in the same spot, so tickle, 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 tickle.